Apple.
Watch out for fragile Fiona, you know, and I understand why sometimes they think that way, but oh please.
She burst onto the scene in 1996 with her acclaimed album, Tidal.
I just remember having a lot of fun.
In 1999, Fiona released her second album, complete with a 90-word title.
I just realized that it was 6 years. The time kind of went by without me noticing what was going on. I got at my own house. I've just kind of been lazing around, really, taking walks and doing some reading, a little bit of artwork, but really not being very productive at all, except for the, you know, occasional writing of songs.
Now she's back with a follow-up that's had fans buzzing since unfinished songs from Extraordinary Machine were leaked onto the internet in 2004.
I actually found out about it before anybody could tell me about it. I looked up Extraordinary Machine or something, and it said, you can download the songs, and I went, what? My first reaction was, don't look at me, get out, get out, get out. Like, I felt like somebody just barged into my room while I was naked or read my diary or something. You know, I was trying to actually still work on the record, and I felt like this is really gonna make it so that it's impossible for me to ever be able to finish this, because now, since people have heard it, why is anybody gonna release it? So I had actually backed out of the whole thing and said, okay, I'm not gonna do any more recording, because I just was like, okay, I can't do it that way, I have no choice. I guess this is all over.
But she got a second win from some truly dedicated fans who started the Free Fiona movement.
I did not know about Free Fiona until really late in the game. This is when I really started to laze about. I was living in my bathrobe. I got this call from my manager, and he said, well, you know, all those Free Fiona people are gonna do this protest in front of Sony. I don't know how to describe what it felt like to hear that. It was just so out of left field to me. They think that I'm on the phone with my lawyer going, please, you must release my album. And I started crying because it kind of hit me like what a nice thing this is that people are doing for you. I know that the heat that they applied to the whole situation is gotta be the catalyst for me actually being able to do the record the way that I wanted to do it.
House band!
I'm not all that crazy about working in general, and a studio is not really my favorite place to be. You know, compared to the first time that I recorded where I was just absolutely miserable in the studio, I had a really pretty good time. Our goal was to make it not like normal studio working time. We did a lot of work at this place called the Paramore, which is in Silver Lake, and it's this huge mansion, and it's 4.5 acres, and it was fun. You know, we lived in a mansion for a while to record. I have no way of describing the album as a whole. It would be like me trying to describe the nape of my neck. It's something that's so close to me, and yet I don't really see it. For me, each song is a completely different world. So when I put them all together, it's kind of like trying to, you know, describe the solar system or something. I've matured, and the proof of it, the tangible, almost tangible proof of my newfound, almost kind of where I am now at maturity, is just how I'm feeling about this whole circus stuff that I'm engaging in now. I'm finding it so much easier to keep my cool and not be knocked over by any slight mishap. I'm able to let things not be so incredibly important anymore because I feel a little bit more grounded, and that's got to be a sign of maturity. I'm looking forward to taking advantage of being on the road better than I ever have before. I'm looking forward to actually leaving my hotel room more. So many times people ask me if I've ever played here, ever played here, and I go, probably. What did you like? What did you think about it? I don't know. It was a crappy hotel, you know?
House band!
I feel bad saying slightly negative things about the video, but the truth is that it's not my favorite part of my career. It also had a negative connotation to it for me because I felt that I just started to get popular right after that, and it made me feel like, oh man, I only got popular because I was in my underwear, and that just made me feel like, and here is Criminal. That was Paul's idea, Paul Thomas Anderson, who directed that video. That was when I put the match in, that sitting in front of a big window, that was our house. I just remember, I made a few videos with Paul, and we always had a lot of fun, because not just because we were the two of us, but because the whole crew was like the crew from his movies, so I knew everybody really well that was doing those videos. It was just really comfortable. I remember having a lot of fun. Coming up now is Fast As You Can. The parting gift video was the easiest video I've ever and will probably ever make, because since my brother was shooting it and my nephew was the PA and there were 2 other people there, I was able to be like, I'm doing like another 5 minutes and then I'm done, and it was fine. And you know, because it was my brother, I could, you know, kind of be like, it's good, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, you know, and get out of there. And then I got to order my nephew around. And so here is parting gift.